Okay, so here we have an application problem. And I know sometimes students struggle with word problems, and word problems come in different shapes and forms. The best thing to do is to not panic. This one's not going to be too bad, I don't think. Like I said, there are different types of word problems, but sometimes you have to have a little patience. So read the problem. If you don't understand it, try to read it again. It'll be very compact. So you have to kind of read each little word and sentence, and try to figure out what it means. So I'll give you an example here and we'll see how it goes. It says the number of unread emails in Brian's account is 100. Okay, so apparently Brian has an account and he's got 100 emails that he hasn't read. See, you kind of have to take your time and think about what's going on. This number grows by 15 unread emails a day. Okay, so as time passes, he's not getting anywhere, he's just getting more emails. Okay, sounds like my life. Okay, so there's a function now given to us, and that represents the relationship between the number of emails, n, and the time, t, measured in days. Now we're going to go back and we're going to pull apart that sentence. You don't have to figure out the function. They give you the function. Okay? So that's the function. N of t equals 100. That's the 100 emails he's starting out with. Plus, every day he's getting 15 more. So if he goes 10 days, he's going to have 150 more emails that he hasn't read, plus the 100 he already hasn't read. Okay? That's what the function is talking about. So it's a nice example of a function, and they give us the function. Okay? So these first sentences, the first two sentences, are just explaining how they got that function. Now they gave us the function, and it's a relationship between the number of emails, n. So in this function, we have to know what the variables mean. N is how many emails, unread emails there are, and t is days. Okay? It says determine the independent and dependent variable. Okay? Well, the independent variable is going to be t, or days, right? So t is independent. Independent. So many days are going to go by. That's something that, Brian doesn't have any control over really, but, after so many days, this is going to be the situation. The dependent variable is going to be n then, the number of emails. Dependent. Okay, so time is the days. That's the independent variable. And n is the number of emails that aren't getting read. Okay? So that's an explanation of how that function's working. If we know how many days have gone by, we can figure out how many emails there are that haven't been read. Okay, part B, find n of 7. So it's a function. We want to evaluate it. So we're going to go over here and we'll evaluate n of 7. So just like we did with our other functions, we just replace the variable with 7. It's going to be 100 plus 15 times 7. Now, we can do the math here. We'll have 100 plus, okay, I have to figure out what 15 times 7 is. I'm thinking it's 105. And then finally, we can do the addition. So 205. Now, this last part says explain what this means. Well, it means that after 7 days go by, Brian's going to have 205 emails that haven't been read. Okay? So this is representing the number of emails, number of unread emails, after 7 days. Okay? So they really want you to kind of understand what's happening in this function, and what the independent variable is and the dependent variable and kind of what it all means.